Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The bad clap. What is up? What is up, BetSlip Nation? It's your boy, yes, the man in the robe. Got the Rutgers cap going on, and obviously the Nevin eyewear. We are back. We are here. Sorry, it's a little bit later. Had to take care of a couple things, but hey, give me a quick show, solo show. We are going to have a couple videos from the regulars, and I'll get to that really quickly before these games start. I'm confident I can get this show in before the games start. So, but welcome, just the BetSlips Nation. Welcome on back. It is a glorious Saturday, November the 22nd. We're getting ready. It's getting towards the end of college football season. Kind of sad. Football in general is winding down, which is also sad. But I'm here, and I'm ready to go. Ready to talk some ball, ready to talk some picks, hopefully some hot tips to help your bet slips. If you are watching, whether it's on X or YouTube, please send me winners. I need winners. Those that are not aware, I accidentally bet way more than I usually bet on a parlay that Rob had put in the chat the other day. And so I need to try and win as many bets as I can before that, just in case I lose that. And I'm not going to cash out. I will cash out if I get a decent offer. But that's neither here nor there. That's tomorrow's problem. Today we are going to try and win some bets because we here at Just the Best bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Let me. I should have done this before, but I was rushing. Let me just bring up the shenanigans graphics. Our graphics team, aka me, a little behind the eight ball today. And I'll just get right to it. The disclaimer: number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to do so. We appreciate you. We are not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook at the moment. We have a couple sponsors that I want to get into really quickly, though. Number one is what's on my face. It is Nevin Eyewear. Yes, let me bring myself a little closer so I could show you. It's the Doc Robbins NYC yet again. I've got another shipment coming soon, and I use this. I mean, yes, did we get a kickback when we use our own link? Yes, but whatever. I please use our link. I'll make sure to drop that in the comments. 30% off of one awesome pair of Nevin Eyewear. Polarized, comfortable, makes this face look cooler, which is hard to do. Or you could buy one and get two free. Buy one at full price, get two for free. And Black Friday deal, they are offering a mystery pair with that deal as well. And you will get free shipping over $50. So shout out to Nevin Eyewear for being the first sponsor of this here show. We love them. I love them, and let's keep it rolling with the first bet of the day, as always, and that is going to be presented to you by Player Profit. I'm hoping he put it in his video because I am going to welcome to the stage the man, the myth, the legend himself to explain to you why you should bet this bet today, and that is the Professor. Take it away, Professor.
What's the BetSlips family? Is Professor Parlay coming to you from the golf course. It is moist out here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting drenched playing golf. So far, par through four, so not too bad. But we hit the 750 club last night because Aaron Gordon got hurt, so he'll be removed off the slip. So if you bet it, we're gonna cash that somewhere around plus 600. I don't know what it is because I haven't finalized that yet. But we're going to run it back today. I got Hornets money line. The Hornets have been playing very good lately. I think they're going to go ahead and get the win today. And then I moved the line up 7. I'm taking under 234.5. Both of these teams are in the bottom third in pace of play, so I think this game goes under. Next, we're going Magic money line. Magic and Knicks are playing. Normally, I would be betting the Knicks, but the Magic have, no pun intended, found some magic lately. Started winning. And 1 second, CJ, your phone went to sleep on me. I know I'm taking the over in that game. I moved that line 7 down. I moved the 7 down to 223. So we're taking the over in that game. Both these teams can put up points. I think Giddey has another big game. And then lastly, I got Bulls money line. The Bulls have been playing very, very good. I think they're going to easily get the win tonight. We got this at plus 844, and I boosted it to 1,055 on Fanatics. See if we can go back to back. I'm going to go ahead and just go into the best bet. I'll give a pause for a second for him, but best bet of the day, Ohio State minus 30.5. Ohio State is one team when they're playing teams that they should destroy, they just get the business done. You don't really have to worry about them covering. So I'm going to go ahead and take Ohio State minus 30.5 at minus 110. Lastly, I'm going to throw up my parlay for today. My parlay for today is a 7-point teaser. I've got SMU plus 3, Oklahoma plus 1.5 coming off of a big win last week. Actually, back-to-back big wins against ranked teams. Ohio State, I moved this line down 7 to give us a little bit of cushion, minus 24. And then BYU, who's been playing very good lately, that helped us get a win last week. Moved that line to plus 4. Got this at plus 274. Hoping to, I got a small sheet today, but we're going to run it back. I'm also going to put the 750 Club on my sheet today because I feel good about it. Hopefully we have a good day. I don't know if anybody if Pat mentioned it, but I did go 5 for 5 on betting first team score last night, so I may be doing something that tonight. May even throw up a couple of videos on some people I like and see if I can run it back tonight. Was up like 20 units doing it last night, but these are the hot tips for BetSlips. Hope you have a great day, and Pat, we will see you tomorrow.
Shout out to the boy, the professor himself. He didn't really explain it, and I'm not very good at explaining it, but I will try. Player Profit. This is the best bet of the day, presented by Player Profit. I figured he would have all his bets, so I'll just go over them. Ohio State minus 30.5 is his best bet of the day, and if you're not familiar with Player Profit, it is technically not a sports book. It is a game you can use if you're not feeling up to spending too much money in sports gambling on the sports books. You can instead go to Player Profit. They have a very informative 2-minute video on their website that can explain a little bit better than I can. But essentially, you play a game, you can spend $30 with our code JTBS. You can get 10% off, so you'd be really spending $27 on their lowest package to get a $1,000 bankroll. And then if you win a certain amount, I believe it's 20%, or you've got to be 20% up, I believe, without losing 15. I might have that backwards. I know I'm bad at this. Those guys are way better than me at this. But you then move on to another level. If you beat that second level, then you can get funded and you can actually withdraw real money that you've made from that. So it's a fun way to gamble without spending too much money. And also at the end of the day, if you win those two, it's for sharps. It's really a sharp website. It's for smart bets like this. And look, you'll see for mine, I'm rocking the Rutgers hat, that I'm not on this. But do I disagree with what Rob said? No. I just can't go against my Rutgers. So bet responsibly. As always, go to Player Profit, check out that video, and use our code, and you get 10% off of whatever bankroll that you want to get. So again, it's for people who are not necessarily wanting to spend their real money on a sports book, that are willing to take a chance. And you could use our code every single time. So every time, because if you miss, you have to re-up, so to speak. So you can use our code every time to get 10% off on any of the packages that they offer. Go to their site, check out that video, and use our code if you want to play the game. So it's all about the game and how you play it. Triple H. All right. That'll do that. Next, I believe, is the 750 Club that he went over, and I will touch on it myself. The Hornets have been playing well. It's. I know that they're still one of the worst teams. This is a battle between two generally bad teams, but they've been fun. I think you could say about the Hornets as of late. Canupo, Lamelo, and the Clippers are just bad. So I like the under mostly here, especially that he moved it that much. Don't like the Magic money line. I mean, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm not gonna sign off on that. I'm gonna bet this, unfortunately, uh, but I do love the over. I do love the over 223 for sure. And then Bulls, who the Bulls have? I think you said it, but I forget already. The Bulls, the Wizards. Oh yeah, the Wizards are talk about bad. Wizards are very bad. So take that, love it, and join the club. And yeah, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention how Rob was in the chat last night and was just telling us, showing us all of his winning bets. Oh, what am I doing? All of his winning bets for the first basket. And I'm sitting there and like, first of all, why didn't he share any of that on the show? Second of all, what is going on? I need that. So please, Rob, if you do watch this, please send your videos, whether it's directly to me in the chat or online. He hit like 5 first baskets last night. Unreal run. Shout out to him. But none of them counted towards his record for the show. So the show could have looked so much better had he shared that with the people. But that is what it is. It's no big deal. Hey, I'm happy for him. And we are going to move on to the next segment, which I think. Oh, yep, and I forgot to say, yeah, 8:44. He got boosted to 10:55 on there. But we're going to head to the thing that does the thing where we point and it's green, it's plushy, it's got casino things on it, and it is lit tabletop. Bang! Look at that. It's actually kind of easy when you do it by yourself. PD King is up first, and yes, he was gracious enough to send him a video that I'm going to play for y'all right about now.
What is up, Just the BetSlips family? It's your boy, CJ, the PD King, coming to you with my tabletop today. I'm going to be on the golf course. It's going to be a wet one, but we're going to have fun. Got rain gear in the back. We're going to make it happen. It's going to work out. But I got to come to you with the bets. So I've got 3 total bets today. They're all parlays. I'm sticking with the parlays. Don't ask me why, but we're going with it. We had a good day yesterday, so we're going to fire again. Actually, I'm a liar. One of them is a parlay that I'm going to take all individual as well. So I've got a total of 6 bets. Yes, you hear it. NBA. All right, I got a parlay, all money line on the favorites. Give me the Hawks, the Pistons, the Bulls, and the Nuggets, all to get the dub tonight. Not trusting the spread. Nuggets on a back-to-back, but they're always good, especially against the Kings. Bulls, they're facing the Wizards. That should be an easy one. Just chalk it up as a dub. The Wizards are terrible. Just leave it at that. The Wizards are terrible. Pistons going up against Milwaukee. I know it's on the road, but the Pistons have just been solid this year. And I don't trust the spread in that game. I think the Bucks cover. It's like 8 right now. But I like the money line. There's a bigger chance for the Pistons to win or even cover than it is for the Bucks to win slash. I think the cover's better, but the cover's more risky. So that's the reason I'm taking the Pistons there. And then it's the Hawks versus the Pelicans. I know the Pelicans looked good last night, but the Hawks are just a different animal. So give me the Hawks there. Getting that at plus 112. I actually have it boosted to plus 123. Now I have a alt spread parlay for college football. Move Oklahoma money, taking the money line there versus Missouri. I think they're like 7-8 point favorites right now. Just go ahead and drop that down to the money line. Ohio State versus Rutgers. Pat, I'm sorry, but Ohio State is just the best team in college football, bar none. And I moved the line from like 30 to 20.5. So they just got to win by 3 touchdowns. And even though Rutgers, I know it's your squad dog, they're going to get routed today versus Ohio State. Speaking of another route, give me Georgia minus 37.5. to win by essentially a field goal and 5 tutties. And they're going up against Charlotte. It's not even a game. Just go ahead and do that. And then I'm taking Texas money line versus Arkansas at home. Arch is starting to look better since I truly believe he got rattled by the Ohio State in the first game of the season, and he was questioning himself. Now he's not. And then USC plus 17.5 versus Oregon. I don't see Oregon blowing out anybody, even on the road, or even at home. I think USC covers 17.5 at home. Take that as a parlay at 392 on that, boosted to 471, courtesy of Fanatics. And then last, all 3 of these I'm taking individually on the spread, and then I'm parlaying them. So we've got Notre Dame minus 36.5 versus Syracuse. Syracuse has not been the same since their quarterback got down. Notre Dame is legit. They wouldn't be legit if they played in the SEC, but they're legit because they're an independent. Give me Utah versus Kansas State minus 17.5. Just easy there. Go ahead and take that. And then I moved the Tennessee line, Tennessee versus Florida. I moved that down 1 to go minus 2.5 instead of 3.5. I like winning by a field goal. If it goes to overtime, I can still get it there. I feel a lot better with Tennessee minus 2.5 than I do at Tennessee minus 3.5. Yes, I'm laying a little bit at minus 160. Totally worth it. And then I have all 3 of these parlayed together at plus 492. Listen, guys, this has been the hot tips to help you bet slips. Go responsibly, chase that bag, and I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Peace.
All right. I love it. I mean, hey, and shout out to Jen. Shout out to Jen. Hold my earrings. We're gonna hit one. We're gonna hit one tomorrow. I kind of need it. So let's get in the lab, Jen. I know your other half. I'm not gonna say better half. Your other half is out in the rain hitting golf balls around, but we need you in the lab getting our hold my earrings bet together so that we can. I need it. If you don't know, I made a mistake. I put way too much money on a bet, and yeah, I need to win some money. I need some winners. So thank you for hopping in. And that was CJ, the last of our videos. I know we're a little bit tight on time, so I'm going to get through this as fast as I can. And I'm going to bring to the stage the PD Kings bets. As you saw, Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago, Denver. And then his college bets, Oklahoma money line, OSU 20.5. Look, you don't have to apologize. Like I'm a Rutgers fan. Is it lost on me that they're going to get the crap beat out of them today? Yeah. But I mean, I'm a fan of smart bets. Georgia, I think I'm also on. Let me see. Let me take a look at my little black book here. I think I am also on Georgia. Or no. Oh no. Well, my bet can still hit and yours can hit too, Siege. Same with the USC bet. Both of our bets can hit even though I'm on the other side, and I love Texas. So yeah, and then obviously as you see there, he had a couple other ones. I love the Tennessee bet. Utah, I'm a little I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about Utah. I stayed away from it. But I suppose I'll take your word for it. And then Notre Dame, another game I stayed away from, but it's a smart bet. I'll probably throw that on my card as well. But there you have it for the PD King. And I'll get through the Professor Parlay. We heard his 7-point teaser, SMU, Oklahoma, Ohio State, and BYU. Solid bet. I love the BYU. And again, what I have for Rutgers, this can still hit, so it's fine. 750 Club, as mentioned, did hit minus one leg last night, so technically wasn't the 750 Club, but it hit. And then his best bet, I don't agree with, as you'll see in a second, but it's his best bet. It's the player profit best bet, so take it or leave it. So I'll get to mine now. Yeah, I got a lot. Yeah, that's all I can really say. So I've got SMU minus 2.5. This line I think is at 4.5 now, but it started around this the beginning of the week. I think it was 2.5. So it went down to 4.5 to 4.5 now. I brought it down to 2.5 at minus 161. Look, I think Louisville is a solid club. I love the receiver, Chris Bell, but SMU 2.5 just to win. They've been playing well, and they have an outside shot at the playoffs. So lay the field goal. A&M 54.5. I love some of these giant spreads. You only see it in college football, but they're so much fun sometimes. I didn't even think to move this. I just said A&M is going to beat Samford by I don't even know where Samford is. And you know what? If Samford sticks it in my face, then good for them. Delaware, Blue Hen for life. Won a national championship with them on NCAA football. No big deal. 17.5 against Wake Forest. Wake has kind of fallen off. And I just think I'm not going to say Delaware can win this outright, but they keep it to 2 touchdowns and field goal. So there you go. The aforementioned Rutgers rocking the hat, obviously. Look, I've seen Rutgers play football with my own eyes at the stadium, the birthplace of college football. Would I be shocked if Ohio State demolishes the Scarlet Knights? No, that would not shock me one bit. But will I bet against them and will I bet on them to cover on this here show? Yeah, because we've been so bad this month. Who really gives a crap? So give me Rutgers 30.5. I'm on the other side of the Georgia game, but again, can still hit 42.5. Again, a lot of points. So I did the A&M 54, Charlotte 42. Georgia hasn't been blowing. Like on the flip side, Ohio State hasn't been or has been blowing out the bad teams. Georgia really hasn't. They don't really keep the pedal on to the floor when they're winning. So 42, that's a lot of points. JMU, one of the best covering teams in all of college football, 13.5. I brought that down to 131. I think they're 14.5. I bought a point. Win by 2 touchdowns. I think that's somewhat easy. I hope it's easy. Iowa, Michigan State. Going back to my well with Iowa unders, which has been hit or miss this year. It's been kind of middle of the road. Iowa somehow learned how to score points, but not as much. And it doesn't matter if they can score points. Michigan State is Dookie shoes, so give me the under there. I'm on the flip side, but again, can still hit. USC 17.5 can hit, and Oregon 9.5 can hit. So, and I brought that down from 10.5. I bought another point there. Give me Oregon by 10 at home. I think that they're a much better team. Not that USC is a bad team, but it's weird that this is a Big Ten game. That's my biggest take. Underwood touchdown. I've been betting that pretty much every week, and it generally hits. Need a win. Florida Tennessee over. Tennessee's offense is insane. This will probably be the biggest sweat of the day. I mean, a couple of these are sweaty. Don't get me wrong, but Florida Tennessee over 58.5. We're rooting for 60. And then Cincinnati, yes, I'm on the other side. Cincinnati +3, BYU. That's going to be the game of the day. All right, at least I think. And then I've got this little parlay down there. Mateer, 5 to go for 250 plus passing yards. This would be huge for the program. It would be huge for me going into my big day tomorrow. But John Mateer, Carson Beck, Julian Sayin, Mayaba, and Arch Manning all to throw for 250. Look, it's possible. There's a reason why it's 23 to 1, almost 24 to 1, because it is a long shot. But again, we're kind of taking those. We're taking those long shots because this show has been horrible this month. We've been really bad. So fade us. Fade us. I mean, I could be down. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this isn't even my whole card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12 on just football. I think I only have 2 more, but 13 bets. I could be down. I could be capped at under units after today very easily. So gamble responsibly, please. And then on the other side, I'm on the opposite of the 750 club. Even though I bet the 750 club. Knicks money line and Cat double. It's been said on this program, Cat is a walking double. So that's the easy part. The Knicks winning is the hard part on the road. but got that at plus 148. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm gonna look. The beginning of this show, the biggest homer was me for the Cardinals. I switched my lane and I stopped betting on the Cardinals to win. I was betting on players to props, but I stopped betting on them to win. The Knicks, I'm not going to do that just yet because the Knicks are fun, they're good, and I love them. Speaking of homers, my other pick is the Rangers. I'm scared of this one. This was kind of just a I don't know what this one was because they're on the road against the Mammoth, but they've been playing so good on the road and have not played good at home. So give me the Rangers, who have been playing better of late, to steal a win in Utah. And just for that homer talk, by the way, the biggest homer on this show is CJ, and it's not even close. Phillies, almost every PD of the day. Eagles. I guarantee you there's an Eagles PD tomorrow. He might not even see this. And even if he does or doesn't, I almost guarantee, right? Do they play? Yes, the Cowboys. There will be a PD of the day involving the Eagles tomorrow. Mark my words, and I'm going to laugh when it happens because I called it. And he's a Sixers guy. The biggest homer on this show is CJ. That's not even a question. So, I mean, we've got Rob, who's betting against his team, the Commanders. We've got me, who, while I didn't bet against the Cardinals, I didn't bet them to win games. And I guess I technically haven't bet against the Rangers or the Knicks yet this year. So, second biggest homer, but by far, would be me. But the amount of PDs that come down to a Philly team for CJ is undeniable. So I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to go on a little rant, but it is. We just hit 12. Look, I got it all in beforehand. So let me throw us to the records real quick. I think this is wrong because Something Club technically hits the 3-14. PD day didn't change. We're hoping for a win, Jen. We need to get on the board. And tomorrow we will definitely have some same name games. So we're looking to get on the board and only scores. And as CJ pointed out yesterday, we're going to count each individual leg for only scores, not the parlay itself. I mean, obviously we want people to bet with us the parlay, but then you should just for fun. But because we've been missing by like one or two a lot of these times, we're gonna count the record for only scores by how many we actually hit. I think that's a better way to do it. Underdog Slip will be back tomorrow. I mean, I'm just gonna say now, Underdog Slip comes back tomorrow. So that is the segment records. We need to hold my earrings. We need to get better with the same name game, and everything else we will see when we get there. And last but not least, yep. Look, I don't know what you want me to say. I said it. We've been bad. We've been very bad. CJ leapfrogged me with a good day yesterday, but he's still down almost 8 units. I went down to 11, and Rob, despite having a good day financially, is not having a good month. And then C Money and Parker. Maybe we see an appearance from C Money tomorrow. I don't know, but it's really nothing else I can say. I mean, we're down 40 units as a show. You win some, you lose some. But that will do it for today. I don't have any last calls. What is this? There we go. I don't have any last calls. Chat, I know it was a solo show. It's not as exciting. I appreciate anybody who came in to support the program. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm just going to throw it on Twitter while I'm here. Any last calls from anyone? Please hop in. I know it's begging. I don't really care. There you go. There you go. I didn't even DM this to anybody. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Look, I'm in my robe. I'm excited to watch some foosball today. I'll probably be in and out depending on how the bets go, right? I mean, that's kind of what you need to do. Is kind of gauge how the day is going to go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I do have a last call. Excuse me, because I have the rest of my card. I'll just read off my card. It's very light comparative to what I usually do. Um, so obviously all my tabletop, my 5 for 250. I've got SMU the 2.5, Oklahoma 5.5. Really like them today. A&M the 54.5, Delaware 17.5, and Rutgers 30.5. Obviously most of those are on my card. That's 12 o'clock games. 12:45 Charlotte 42.5. 1 o'clock JMU. 3:30 Iowa and Michigan State. I already said under the 42.5, but I also have Iowa 16.5, Oregon 9.5, minus 9.5, which I think I mentioned. 4 o'clock Michigan and Maryland under 46.5, and I have the Underwood touchdown. I put this out of order, but 3:45. I like Tulane 6.5 there. I mean, hey, I've dropped that a point. I like to buy the points. If it's 7.5, just spend a little extra to get it down. To throw a unit and a half on it. Throw 1.5. CCU, Coastal Carolina. So one of my other teams, 20 plus 24.5 against South Carolina. I do like South Carolina, but I had to go with the rivalry game. Take the points. 7 o'clock Georgia Tech minus 2.5 against Pittsburgh. I already said the Florida Tennessee over, and then Cincinnati plus 3. So I said a lot of these. How many do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 18. Wow. That's way less than usually. And it might change, but again, I made a mistake and bet way more than I usually do on a certain game or games tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Come join us. We probably will do a live stream at some point if that gets sweaty, because I put it's big bet. That's all I'll say, especially for somebody like me, responsibly. But yeah, it's the Steelers 9.5. You want to ride Steelers minus 9.5 and Kirk Cousins 3 touchdowns is the bet that I'm sweating out, almost 50 to 1. Yeah, I put way too much money on it by accident. So come ride with us, come have fun tomorrow. I know it's game time, so I'm gonna let everybody go. But thank you so much for tuning in. There should be the regular cast of characters joining you tomorrow live here at Just the Best, presented by Fans First Sports Network. Thank you to Nevin Eyewear. Thank you to Player Profit. And thank you to you, everybody. Enjoy the last weekend before Thanksgiving, almost Turkey Day. Everybody have a great day. Have some fun. And remember that these have been, hopefully, even though it's been a bad month, the hot tips. I'm going to let Jen say it because she said it earlier. Hot tips to help your bet slips. Poolside Pat. Oh, by the way, 5 Minute Man didn't do any shows this week. Might be a show today. If not today, tomorrow, or both. 5 Minute Man, Just BetSlips YouTube. See you later. See you in the funny papers. Here's Jerry. Stay amazing. Stay handsome. Stay beautiful. And let me play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the wind, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Ye enjoy